Junior number 13, Ryan Williams. And the 6'6" junior number 20, Gray Thompson. Rams are coached by David Blue, assistants Sean Malloy and Anthony Gray. Tonight we gather together in support of equality, social justice, freedom of religion, and freedom of speech. At Central Catholic, we embrace unity, peace, respect, safety, and dignity for all. At this time, we invite you to stand, remove your hats, and join us in honoring America by celebrating these with the national anthem.
Ready. Evening basketball fans, and welcome into Central Catholic High School for a Mount Hood Conference matchup for the first time ever as the Rams are hosting the Nelson Hawks. I'm Bryan Sleik. I'll have your call tonight. Both teams are ranked in the top 25, and neither team are satisfied so far on the season. Talking with both coaches earlier in the week, both focusing on themselves and limiting mistakes, and they think that'll be the key to victory. The Rams in white, Nelson in black. And the starting lineups for both sides: Nasir Kamara, Aiden McClenathan, Parker Harrison, Lucas Jordan, and Vanden Hurd are starting for the Nelson Hawks. Tony Angelo, Isaac Carr, Jordan King, Riley Williams, and Gray Thompson getting the start for the Rams. Central Catholic starting out man-to-man defense. Harrison with it. Floater just beyond the free throw line. Riley Williams hauls down the first rebound. He'll bring it up himself. Top of the key, picks up his dribble. Williams and King. King right now with the ball, gives it up to Williams. We're part of the state championship football team for Central Catholic. And Williams making a quick move inside past his man. And the first bucket will go to Central Catholic. Full court pressure, and Isaac Carr with the steal and the lay-in. The freshman getting the first couple points for himself tonight. Pressure put on by the Rams again. Kamara gets through the press. Vanden Hurd goes up, and he gets fouled. That'll be on number 20, Gray Thompson, his first foul.
Fouls on number 20, Gray Thompson, his first. Team first.
Hurd will head to the free throw line. Head coach for Nelson is Alex Edwards. First-year head coach for the first-year program as Vanden Hurd misses his first free throw. Height was going to be a big issue for Nelson. How are they going to handle 6'6", 6'7", 6'8"? The height for the Rams will be difficult. After the made free throw, full court pressure put on by the Hawks. King going to take it himself off the glass. That one's short, offensive rebound. Riley Williams puts up the three, nothing but the bottom of the net. Great shot from the junior. He's got 5 points. So Hawks working around the outside. Angelo lost track of his man. Shot put up, no good by Lucas Jordan. Williams brings it down the court. King splitting the defenders off the glass, no good. Rebound, Parker Harrison. Jordan King putting it on the pressure, and I think King just got called for a foul there. And he did. That'll be his first, the team's second. Box inbound for Nelson. Hurd setting the screen. Now comes back to the basketball. They're going to have to put it in, or they got the inbound violation. Harrison still has it. Left alone. Angelo closing out last second. That shot is short, and Williams picks up his third rebound. Slowly bringing it up the court. Isaac Carr, sharpshooter for the Rams, with it out beyond the arc. And Kamara got crossed up by Angelo. The pass out to Jordan King. The three falls. Pass up to Vanden Hurd. And Gray Thompson tried to go up to deny him, but Hurd comes down and ends with a bucket. Isaac Carr, quick trigger from the corner. Three, no good. Offensive rebound by Thompson. Puts up his own corner shot, and Hurd comes down with a rebound. 10-3 early on, just 3 minutes into the first quarter. Couple subs already set to come in for Nelson. Kamara, the step back, got Carr to go by him, and got the friendly bounce off the front of the rim. Full court pressure on the made basket. Talking with Coach Edwards before the game, he said after made baskets, the Hawks are going to go on the full court press. Harrison, good separation and the left hand finish. Tough basket made right there by the Hawks, and they're holding their own right now. Just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter, they trail by 3. Carr trying to double that lead. Off the mark, Thompson comes down with it, and we've got a jump ball. And that'll go with the Rams. Aiden Slater and Jaden Jenner now checking in for the Rams. Reed Gray now in for the Hawks, and Riley Williams' shot hanging on the rim eventually falls. He's now got 8 points here in the first quarter. Poked out from behind by Carr. Rams have numbers. They give it back to Carr. The corner three. He's missed his first couple shots. He's now 0 for 3 from behind the arc. A lot of traffic in the middle of that court. The Hawks fortunate to hold on to that possession. Harrison was fouled, and that one will be on number 4 for the Rams, Jaden Jenner, his first and the team's third. Sam Lewis also in the game now for the Hawks as Harrison got some separation, shot into the corner. I couldn't tell if that was partially blocked or not, but Curtis Mann's shot was no good. Williams gives it up to Carr, drives the lane, baseline. And the first 2 points, correction, 4th point now for Carr. Coach Edwards talked about playing within themselves for the Hawks and not creating turnovers and miscues. That's the only way they were going to beat Central Catholic. Right now they trail by 8 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Isaac Carr going up one-on-one. And the defense by number 25, Curtis Mann, causes trouble in the missed basket. And we got a travel called on Vanden Hurd. Carr will get a break. Jordan King back out on the court after the turnover by the Hawks. Harrison will get a breather. Kamara back out on the court, along with Lucas Jordan. McElnathan on the court. The pressure put on by the Hawks. Rams get it across half court. Williams left alone. The defense had a mental miscue there. They're fortunate Williams missing his first 3 on the night. 15-7, another turnover for the Hawks, and it bounces back in their favor after Angelo misplayed it. Pass inside over the head of Sam Lewis, and another turnover for Nelson. Both these teams are quick and they're athletic. Slater has it, gives it up to King. Now Riley Williams in the low post, and Kamara just grabs him by the hips, and that'll be a foul. His first, team's first. King set to inbound. The give and go. Beautiful execution on the inbound play, but King can't finish it. Gets his own rebound and eventually fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. We'll see who they call it on. Foul on number 10, Lucas Jordan. That'll be his first, team second. Jordan King heads to the line for 2. 2:01 left to go in the first quarter. Currently an 8-point lead for Central Catholic as King short on that free throw attempt. Angelo heads to the bench. Isaac Carr back out on the floor. King makes a free throw. He's now got 4 points early on here. Riley Williams leading all scorers with 8. And Lucas Jordan getting the great pass on the outside in transition and gets the easy basket inside. Slater in trouble, gives it up to Jordan King. Now to Williams, quick pass out to Isaac Carr. Got the defender to go by him, but I'm pretty sure they called a travel. And that's what they called him on, turnover. Parker Harrison entering back into the game for Nelson. Pass to the far side of the court to Aiden McElnathan. They're in trouble. Almost have a backcourt violation, or 10-second call, excuse me. Slater, 3, in and out. It'll be one and done for Central Catholic, and no heads-up play after the rebound. It's the man falling out of bounds. And Nelson quickly down the court, back within 5 after the basket made by Reed Gray. Gray coming back from an injury he suffered during the football season. And Coach Edwards talked about how he's been a vocal leader for this club, both on and off the court, as a foul called on Parker Harrison. That'll be his first and the team's third. With just under a minute left to go, 16-11. Central Catholic is leading Nelson. Kamara to the bench, and coming back out is Vanden Hurd. Inbound pass to Riley Williams. Going up against Hurd, dishes it out to Jordan King. He's left alone in the corner, and all iron. Harrison wasting no time, quickly up the court, shot up at short. And they're going to say it's last touched off of Central Catholic. Now this is a new roster for Central Catholic. Talking with Coach Blue on Monday as Isaac Carr gets the block off the backboard and off of him and out of bounds. It'll stay with Nelson. But last year's team, during the spring season, there's only 3 kids from the varsity roster that stuck around. The rest either transferred or they got graduation. But Coach Blue happy to have the football players back on his bench, and that's Riley Williams and Jordan King. Because during that spring season, football and basketball were layered on top of each other and dealing with health and safety of players. Those 2 guys unable to get on the court for the Rams. Inbound in the backcourt. Under 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Harrison in trouble, almost got it taken away from behind. And McElnathan, beautiful move, up and under. What a play, 3 seconds left to go. Slater puts up the 3, and that one's short, rebound by Harrison, and that'll end the first quarter. So Nelson holding on and hanging in there tough. They only trail by 3 after the end of the first quarter. Both these coaches talked about taking care of the ball and limiting the turnovers. And so far, Central Catholic has done a better job than Nelson has. But unable to put the points up. They started out hot. Riley Williams has 8 of the team's 16 points in that first quarter. Coach Blue also talked about the team D and shot selection early on in that first quarter. They were doing a good job disrupting Nelson, making sure they couldn't really get their offense going, but late in that quarter, they had the press going, and Nelson got through it a couple of times with ease for easy baskets. Coach Edwards talking about staying within themselves, trying to limit turnovers, watch out for the press, and more importantly, they're not trying to win it all on one play, but each possession at a time. And Coach Edwards was also talking about how this is a good measuring stick game for his program. Again, this is the first year that Nelson is in existence. The kids come from Clackamas High School, and most of the seniors decided to stay at Clackamas. So this is a young squad, a lot of juniors out there. Reed's shot is an air ball, too strong. Reed Gray with it now. Backdoor cut and the pass to Sam Lewis. And Hurd gets partially blocked. We got a hard foul underneath. Miles Berry slow to get up, and he caught it in a sensitive area, to say the least. Reed Gray will pick up the foul, his first, team's 4th here in the first half. So Riley Williams will come back in for Miles Berry, who needs a few moments to compose himself. See if the Rams can be a bit more efficient here in the second quarter. It's a full court press put on by Nelson. Williams catches it, brings it up. Dishes it to Carr. Another corner 3 for the young man, and he has been ice cold from outside. Somebody's been averaging double figures for Central Catholic this season. Tough take, and denied with Sam Lewis. King giving up to Riley Williams. Williams, an all-state football player, heavily recruited. Already double-digit scholarship offers. The give and go back to King. They wanted to push in a foul. No good, and Harrison lost it. And they're going to say it actually went off of Riley Williams. It'll stay with the Hawks. Coming into this game, you thought height might be an issue, but the Rams not really going inside, attacking the block with that height advantage. Lewis gives it up to McElnathan. To Gray. He's in the paint, dishes it out to Harrison. gets past King, and we've got a 3-second violation. That's an unfortunate error, mental mistake by Vanden Hurd. And a crazy play right there as Reed Gray fell down, and then Tony Angelo saw him out of the corner of the eye. The pass coming to him ends up going out of bounds, not touched by Nelson, so it'll be Hawks basketball. Again, they're still trailing by 3, just a minute and a half into this second quarter. Gray Thompson back into the game. And a foul on Angelo. That'll be his first and the team's third. Kamara takes the inbound in the backcourt. Central Catholic 5-4 on the season. Nelson 6-3. And Gray Thompson breaks it up, and the two Rams players get tangled up out of bounds. So right back to Nelson. Nathan with it. Harrison cutting to the basket, gives it up to Kamara on the far side of the court. Kamara got past his man. The high arcing shot, no good. Isaac Carr got denied. Vanden Hurd got in the way, and that ball will stay with the Hawks. Isaac Carr will head to the bench, and coming out is Jaden Jenner for the Rams. Neither team has scored yet in the quarter. Nathan made a nice move at the end of the first quarter to get a bucket at the rim. Now Harrison driving. Williams bodies him up, and the ball swatted out by Vanden Hurd. Offensive board. Nathan again getting by his man and using the glass to perfection right there to get the basket. Full court pressure on the make for Nelson. Jordan King going to take it all the way and lay it in with the right hand. Two teams exchanging passes. So Jordan King sticking his hand up, gets the steal, and they turn it over. Lucas lays it in. After a strange succession of plays, Jordan King had the lay-in, and then he got the steal on the inbound. They turned it over. And then quickly down for Nelson. Williams, offensive board, put back hand down. He will head to the line for a three-point play. Foul call on number 2, Nasir Kamara. Williams already in double digits. He's got 10 points. Short on that free throw, but Jordan King gets the offensive rebound and immediately travels, trying to gather his feet. So these two teams just exchanging turnovers with each other here in the second quarter. Two baskets apiece now. After no scoring between either team for the first 2.5 minutes, Lucas Jordan puts up the three, no good. Off the fingertips of Williams, into the hand of Harrison, and that shot strong and too long. Angelo jumping and making the pass to Williams, gives it up to King. Back to Williams, the spin move got too far underneath, and that shot long. Talking with Coach Blue, Williams just getting back into basketball shape after the football season, and Reed Gray, the floater, falls, and Nelson within one. Timeout called on the floor by the Hawks. Looking at the JV game before this one, and Coach Edwards talking about might be a little nervous in this game with how the JV game went and seeing the physicality of Central Catholic. But right now, Nelson is holding their own despite the big size difference between these two teams. But again, Central Catholic has not really brought the ball inside, down low all that much. So not too much pressure on Vanden Hurd and the rest of the Hawks. .406 left to go until halftime. 1 point lead for Central Catholic. Well, both of these teams had a unique experience. Central Catholic went down to a tournament in Hawaii. And talking with Coach Blue about that for this team, just a good team building moment. Able to go to Pearl Harbor, go to the beaches, and soak up the sun. I mean, he even said it, not often you get a chance to go down to Hawaii, and these guys are just playing ball as Williams puts up another three. Back iron. Offensive board. Another round for the Rams. And meanwhile, Nelson, they had a chance to play in the Moda Center not too long ago. Coach Edwards talked about he got an email and he couldn't reply fast enough as King off the mark. Angel, offensive board, and one with a man draped all over him.
Loss number 3, Aiden.
I've been able to pick up his first in the team's
Tony Angelo, shooting 1.
Angelo looking to complete the three-point play with the made free throw. Way to go, Tyson Parker, check back in.
Replacing Greg Thompson.
Yeah, no, I gave up on it.
Retakes it, and he lost it behind his back. Isaac Carr picks up the loose ball.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Williams slows it down.
Yeah.
Man, and swatted off the back wall by Lucas Jordan. Denying the freshman at the basket. Nelson bench into the like trail by 4 minutes ago. So that's off the hands of Isaac Carr.
Oh, here, I'll put it down right here. Okay, so now give me about 45 seconds to get up time.
Free throw jumper. No good. Vanden Hurd pulled. Ray with it on the near side. St. Louis with it. Going up against Jordan King. Trying to take it all the way with the left hand, and he gets it to go. Strong take, strong finish for the Hawks. Trigger line 2. 2 minutes left to go. Isaac Carr. Almost a little far away. Jordan King will step into that 3. The defense way inside the 3-point line and an offensive board for the freshman.
Yeah.
Give and go. Williams saw the whole way, and Carr can't hit. The ball will stay with the Rams. So it goes off of Nelson. Jenner heads to the bench, and Aiden Slater comes out onto the court. Timeout called by Coach Blue and Central Catholic with a $1:44 left to go in the first half.
They're taking a timeout. So.
30-second timeout. Rams.
(23-21). Two teams keeping it close. Going back to the previous story with Coach Edwards and their team playing at the Moda Center. Talked about couldn't reply quick enough to the email that they had walking through the locker room. And Coach Edwards talked about going to the Dame shot that I believe sent OKC home.
I just readjusted from now. There's somebody here saying that they can't hear us.
I don't know. I think it's a home thing. Okay.
He said it's good. He said we're working out for him. He can hear it fine on YouTube. She says Ram TV isn't working.
25-21. $1:35 left to go until halftime.
He says give her a call. Do you have his number?
Hawks had it inside momentarily. Now Reed Gray going up against Tony Angelo. Near the Rams symbol, Lucas Jordan bails him out. Now sets a screen. Picks up his dribble and a turnover. Tough take, and it'll be one and done as Aiden Slater couldn't finish it off after the turnover. Lucas Jordan can't handle the bounce pass underneath. These two teams are running up the court. Jordan King, power dribble through the defenders and in. Final minute of play in the first half. Lucas Jordan lost the handle as he was going through to the hoop. Loose shot, no good. Rebound, Riley Williams, and smartly he's telling his team to slow things down with 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Vanden Hurts looking tired as he was bending over at the hip. Angelo dishes it back to Riley Williams. He's already hit a couple of threes. Can't get it to go that time. And again, one possession for the Rams. And Nelson back down the court. 20 seconds left to go. 6-point lead for the Rams. 12 on the clock. Harrison setting up the offense. He wants a screen from Hurd. Denies the screen. Now loses the ball. Isaac Carr has it. 2 seconds. 1 second. Gets it up to Slater. And he'll beat the buzzer and the foul. Parker Harrison will pick up the foul. As Aiden Slater able to make it all the way and finish the basket after being hacked. And now has a chance for a 3-point play.
All right, great. We finally got it all adjusted. Thank you, Ryan, for your help.
And now referees talking.
No, he forgot.
And they're discussing how much time is left on the clock. They put 1.2 seconds left in the half as Aiden Slater will go to the line by himself. The rest of the Rams team hanging out by their bench. One shot here. Put the Rams into 30 points. Coming back, Miles Berry checking back in for the Rams after the made free throw. A 9-point lead. Harrison puts up the shot from just inside half court, and it hits the front iron, and no good. So a 9-point lead for Central Catholic at the half. Riley Williams leading the way for the Rams in both scoring and rebounding. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes for the start of the second half. Say that again?
I love listening to you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's really good, isn't he? And this is so weird. I did not hear this one. Let me see. I think it's an advanced audio conference.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
That's it. Okay.
Because of the bad cable here.
It could be a bad cable, but I didn't see any issues with it.
Oh, because you could hear him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear it. That's all right. So this one here, what it is I've got that one set. I don't know if you want to. I'll just show you what I'm doing. So see here, we've got that plugged into input 1 on the. So you put here, over here.
Yep.
It's plugged into input 1. Then I have that mono to both channels. So then I'm getting that in here from that camera through this box right here. Then I'm getting the audio on both channels here into this box, and I have it set to, and this is called X Audio is this one. So and that's that one. And I have it muted right now because we're talking and whatever. And in fact, they can hear us now. I guess I should.
Okay. No.
So I turned this on.
Oh, throw the chair back in the if you want, or just knock it.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Keep knocking yourself off.
Yeah, fortunately I didn't hit it very hard. Yeah, are you recording?
You didn't tell me to record.
Oh, sorry, don't worry about it.
Sorry, you should have asked. I didn't, well,
Yeah, you can hit record if you want. Might as well. Well, it's one of those red buttons. Somewhere down here. One here, and I think it's one here.
I should have asked you, I'm sorry. I saw the SD card on it. Well, the SD card.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Yeah, no, there's another SD card in it. Yeah. Yeah, they were looking in totally the wrong place for MTV.
so it's working?
Yeah, that's been working all along. I was on the phone with Ryan. We were adjusting the audio level when they were saying it wasn't working.
So it is working. I've been talking with. And they were looking where in the wrong.
I think they were looking on a different website or something. I'm not really sure.
For the Rams, Riley Williams and Jordan King both with 10.
Let me know when you're ready. Okay, I still got you through that.
I'm recording.
Welcome back to Central Catholic High School. Second half, 10 seconds away. 9-point lead for Central Catholic. Jordan King and Riley Williams with 10 apiece leading the way for Central Catholic. Meanwhile, for the Nelson Hawks, it was number 3. And Aiden McElnathan. Second half begins. Pass in the backcourt. Tony Angelo with it. Couple points to his name. Had the opportunity to capitalize on a three-point play, just could not hit the free throw. King with it inside in the paint. And that's a quick possession for the Rams. It'll be one and done. Lucas Jordan trying to move up the court, and that was an awkward play and taken away by Angelo. And Isaac Carr cannot handle the pass. Tried to corral it in with one hand and goes out of bounds. Reed Gray, excuse me. Lucas Jordan with it. Gives it back to Reed Gray. Williams comes out on the defense, meets him near half court. Harrison with it, going up against freshman Carr. Steps back behind the three-point line, gives it up to Jordan on the far side. Camara. And he gets tied up with Isaac Carr. The possession arrow going towards Nelson, so it'll be Hawks basketball. Camara will inbound. Box set up out on the inbound play. Camara has to inbound it, and broken up by Angelo. Tipped it on the inbound, gets the steal, and the bounce pass to Jordan King broken up by Harrison out of bounds. So the Rams will retain possession on their side of the court and inbound it just to the right of the basket. Nathan back on the court. Lucas Jordan to the bench. Isaac Carr hasn't hit a three yet, and he gets the ball stuck. Now 0 for 5 from behind the arc, and the freshman looking a bit down. He's looking at the ground, walking back behind the three-point line. Does have 4 points on the day. This is taking it to the hoop a couple of times, going baseline once, and taking it from the top of the key the other time. Shot put up by Thompson, no good. But the offensive board. Jordan King, strong take, high off the glass though, is too strong. Vanden Hurd had the rebound, gives it up to Camaro. McElnathan, who had 4 points in that first half. Gives it up. Kamara, top of the key against Tony Angelo. Steps out beyond the three-point line. Blows by him, but Angelo pokes it out from behind. Hawks keep possession. Harrison picked up his dribble, almost stepped through Williams, gives it up to Kamara in the corner. Two minutes into the quarter, neither team has yet to score. Riley Williams with the steal. This is a good opportunity for him to get back into the scoring call, and he slams it down. First points in the second half. He's now got 12. Gray missed that shot. King, strong take, hits the deck, no good. Offensive rebound by Tony Angelo. His shot is short, and he'll get his own rebound. Isaac Carr, another opportunity from the corner. Freshman just struggling to find his shot right now. Now 0 for 6 from behind the arc. Offensive board by Jordan King keeps possession with the Rams. Angelo setting up the offense. Gray almost poked that ball away from him. Williams going up against Vandenherd. Back out to Tony Angelo. Triples no good. Thompson, offensive board, and the take and finish underneath. Hawks need to get it across the timeline. They do. McElnathan, quick take, trying to get by Williams, hit the bottom of the rim. Thompson picked up the ball just beyond half court. That's a troublesome spot, but Angelo gets the pass and the take going past Vandenherd. And the Hawks, who were down by 9, have yet to score a basket here in the second half. And now it's a 15-point lead for Central Catholic. So they led by 9 going into halftime. At one point, the Hawks had it within 1 late in that second quarter, and then a couple turnovers went against them, and a couple easy baskets for the Rams gave them that lead at halftime. And right now, Coach Edwards probably talking with his team. They had a couple open looks, didn't pull the trigger. They've also had a couple of off-balance shots. They're allowing too many offensive boards, and that's really only the first time that we've seen the height for the Rams be an issue for the Hawks. And it's to start this second half. It's the Rams. Don't have the numbers in front of me, but 3 or 4 offensive rebounds just in this quarter alone already. Timeout over. Hawks and Rams heading back out on the court. 4:31 left to go in the third quarter. McElnathan was the leading scorer for the Hawks. Riley Williams with 12. He leads all scorers on the floor. Harrison had a nice first half, able to get by a couple of his defenders, just couldn't get any of his shots to fall, and that's sort of been the story for the Hawks here in this half. And there, Lucas Jordan loses control of the dribble, bounces it on the end line and out of bounds. Another turnover for the Hawks, and Coach Edwards cannot be happy with the amount of turnovers his team have given up here to start this second half. Angelo blowing by Sam Lewis. The baby shot can't go. Board for the Hawks, and a smart play by Harrison. As he's falling out of bounds, just throws it off of Thompson and the Rams, so the Hawks keep possession with 4:01 left to go in the third. Lewis got cut off by Riley Williams. Angelo with the steal gives it up to Williams, and another slam from the big man. It almost looks effortless for him. Although it must be pretty easy when you stand at 6'7". And somehow Angelo gets the steal on the sideline. The ref hits the deck, and Jordan King skies for the jam. Referee got tangled up in the play, that last possession for Nelson, and a foul's going to be called on Angelo. His second and the team's first here in this half.
Miles Berry. Replacing Gray Thompson.
And Miles Berry checking in. Gray Thompson to the bench. Harrison just gets the ball in to Curtis Mann. Trapped in the corners, Harrison, Isaac Carr, and Jordan King are there. He picked up his dribble, and a timeout called by Coach Edwards to avoid the trap and the turnover. So Nelson will have that one. It'll be a 30-second timeout for the Hawks. And they have yet to get a basket here in the third quarter. They had 21 points going into halftime, and it's almost 5 minutes now without a basket. Both these teams in the first half just running up and down the court. Some chaos in between, with turnovers and being a bit too quick with themselves. And scoring in this quarter alone, 10 points to none in favor of Central Catholic. Inbound by Harrison, taken to the backcourt by Sam Lewis. Pass deflected, gets it to Mann. Harrison inside, and he got Barry to bite on the shot fake. Barry picking up his first foul, the second one on the Rams. Harrison will head to the free throw line. And the first point now in the quarter for Nelson. And they get it on a free throw at the 3:02 mark in the third quarter. Harrison goes 2 for 2. Full court pressure off the made free throw. Tony Angelo gets it to Riley Williams on a bounce pass at his ankles. Say it short hopped him at the ankles. Now Williams gets it near the low block. Tony Angelo left alone on the near wing. The three back out to him, and he sinks it. 20-point lead now for the Rams. Falk in the corner. Falk puts up the three. Falky, pardon me, hits the three. It's his first points in today's contest. Angelo, another basket. He's got 9. After a slow first half, only 2 points, he's now got 9 points. Altogether, 7 in this quarter. Lucas Jordan, corner three. Front iron, offensive board by Pahlke. Lewis wants a shot at it. He'll get it to go. Full court pressure. Angelo picks up his dribble and cross court to Riley Williams. Brings it across with ease. Miles Berry buries the three. These two teams just exchanging baskets now. Harrison near the baseline. Tried to pass it between a couple of defenders, broken up by Miles Berry. The Rams have numbers. Gives it up to Riley Williams. Kick out to the corner to Jenner. Yes! Back-to-back threes now for the Rams. Angelo going up against Harrison. And a foul called on Tony Angelo. That'll be his third, team's third. So Harrison will head back to the line. He'll have 2. Fresh legs for the Rams at the scores table, set to come in after the first free throw. Aiden Slater, Gray Thompson, and Jordan King checking in for Isaac Carr, Angelo, and Williams. Six points now for Harrison. After two more made free throws, he's got 4 points from the stripe so far. Jordan King dribbling through the press. Wing three put up by Jenner, no good. Paulke lost control of the ball for a second, gets it to Harrison. Ball on the near side, Barry on defense. Man with it. And I believe Miles Barry just picked up the foul. He did. That'll be his second, team's fourth here in the second half. Under 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Lewis drives into the lane, kicks it out to man. Corner three, no good. Jordan King rips down that rebound, pushes the ball up to Thompson, and he can't jam it, but he gets it off the glass for two. Ten seconds left in the quarter. Harrison just picked up his dribble. Sam Lewis with it, goes in the paint, kicks it to the corner. Paulke puts up the three, no good. And no official rebound for the Rams, but a successful third quarter as the Rams put up 23 points. And Nelson, who couldn't make a basket for the first 5 minutes, finally gets 10 points up on the board to end that third quarter. But they're going to need to change something up quickly here in the fourth as they trail by 22 with the final 8 minutes on the clock. First half, again, they held their own. Rebounding-wise, shot-wise, they were doing just fine. Keep it in front of their defender, in front of their man. But since the second half has started, it's been all Central Catholic on the rebounds and shooting from behind the arc. They picked it up. For Nelson, Paulke put up a three and hit his first shot. He hadn't seen any action in that first half, so you wonder if Coach Edwards will put him in to get that three-point action with his team down by 22. Again, 53-31 to start the fourth quarter. Slater, Barry, Jenner, Thompson, and King on the court for Central Catholic. Camara, Gray, Paulke, McElnathan, and Hurt on the court for Nelson. And right now the referee being looked at, he took a tumble on the far side of the court on that Jordan King jam. That's where the play originally started, near half court in front of the scores table. He hit the deck and it looks like he may be bleeding near his elbow with a floor burn as the training staff is taking a look. That's Aaron Leroy taking a look at the referee. He's getting wrapped up and should be ready to go. As the ref gets a small ovation from the fans. Fourth quarter underway. Man-to-man defense. King double teaming. Camaro with it. Reed Gray, back iron, pops out. Aiden Slater gets the rebound. They're pushing it up. Miles Barry with it now on the near side. Aiden Slater, step back three. He's feeling it, and he hits it. has 5. McElnathan driving baseline, gives it up to Reed Gray, and the floater from 5 feet out falls. Jordan King quickly down the court. Errant pass, though, leads Aiden Slater into the corner and out of bounds, and a turnover. If you're just joining us, Riley Williams, 12 points, 10 of them in the first half. Here's getting a breather to start the fourth quarter. McElnathan on the near wing. Flow pass to Paulke on the far wing. Those two trading passes. McElnathan driving into the paint, picks up his dribble. Hurd went towards the basket. He's lucky to get that possession. Kamara drives baseline. Pass broken up by Jenner. The steal. Aiden Slater has an underhand pass to Thompson. Oh, the slam! Thompson throwing it down, coming from the baseline. He wanted to pull that one out earlier, got denied by a man and laid it in, but that time was not going to be stopped. Paulke's corner 3, no good. And McElnathan, the hustle play to get the offensive board. Paulke drives and he gets fouled. We'll see if that's on Thompson or Barry. And that'll be on Gray Thompson. His second, team's fifth, excuse me. It's a 15-point lead right now for Central Catholic. Paulke hit his first shot since then, 0 for 2. Now 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. It'll be 1 for 2. He's got 4 points. Jordan King dribbles in. Now he takes it back out beyond the 3-point line. Jenner to Slater. He was feeling it the first time. He hits a deeper 3 that time. Slater now has 8. King pokes that ball up, gets the rebound. They're pushing it up. It's Jenner. Now into the corner. Slater, he's hit his last 2 threes. Can't hit that one, he's short. Offensive board, Thompson. Ooh, I thought I was gonna throw it back down there, but just lays it on in there. And a timeout called by Central Catholic as they lead by 29 points with 5.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
Bryan Williams and Isaac Carr back in the Rams.
Riley Williams and Isaac Carr will be checking back in for Central Catholic, and it's a 30-second timeout taken by the Rams. Late in the second quarter, this game was a 1-point ball game. A couple turnovers late in that second quarter led to a few easy baskets for Central Catholic. They pushed that lead up to 9 going into halftime. At one point, they were up by 20 in the third quarter, and now they're up by almost 30. Reed Gray inbounding. 5:24 left to go in the game. Slater's going to be called for the foul, his first. Team 6th. Neither team in foul trouble. So a relatively clean game when it comes to that aspect. McElnathan pass inbound, and Harrison gets it. Slater was the defender. Harrison got the space he wanted. And halfway down and out. That's the sort of game it's been for Nelson on a few of their shots. Jenner, a quick first step. Gray Thompson will get fouled as he tries to put the ball back up. So he'll head to the free throw line. Foul called on Harrison, his second, or correction, his third. Correction, it was his third personal foul. Gray Thompson, nice easy stroke from the big man. Hits the first free throw. and that'll put the Rams up by 30. We'll go 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Harrison tried to cross up his man, lost possession, but Sam Lewis in the right spot. Picks up the loose ball. Now Harrison with it. Isaac Carr on defense. Great, gets it back up to Harrison. And they're going to call that foul on Jaden Jenner.
Jaden Jenner, his second. Team 7th.
His second and the team's 7th. So Harrison heading to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Already 4 for 4 from the stripe in this half. Isaac Carr, take to the hoop, no good. He gets fouled. It'll go on Pahlke.
Also number 11, Kyle Polke, his first team second.
Pahlke's first, team second in the half. Isaac Carr struggled from the outside so far, but 4 points. He's crashed to the hoop a couple of times, makes the first free throw. Carr will go 2 for 2. He's now got 6 points. He's usually averaging in the double figures. So we're now under 4 minutes to go in the game. Pahlke halfway down and out. That's happened to him a couple of times now here in the second half. Jenner to Slater. Slater gets fouled by Pahlke. He's trying to take it in for a layup.
Also number 11,
Pahlke will pick up his second. And Slater, who's got 8 points. He's got 2 free throw opportunities. Almost looks like he doesn't give much of an effort to put up that free throw, or even in his three-point shot. If he makes this next one, he'll hit double digits. 10 points on the night. Third Ram in double figures. Harrison off-balance shot doesn't go. Riley Williams rips down that rebound. Jenner could have been called for a carry right there. Harrison playing tough defense, almost had it poked away. Now Jenner in the paint, avoiding the defenders, and gets the floater to go. Aiden Slater steals the inbound pass. Isaac Carr now stepping through the defense and using the glass to his favor. He's got 8 points. And an unfortunate play for Nelson, trying to inbound the ball, goes out of bounds. Miles Berry checking back in. Gray Thompson will head to the bench as Aiden Slater will now inbound the ball with a running clock. Almost a 40-point lead. Carr didn't want to pull on the unclean pass, but now he's into double figures. He's got 10 points. All 10 of those points coming from inside the three-point line. 0 for 5 from behind the arc tonight. High arcing shot, no good. Offensive rebound though by McElnathan, and then taken away by Riley Williams on the pass. By Shumsky in the game for Nelson. 75-34, Rams holding possession. 41-point lead. Aiden Slater stepping back by Reed Gray, gives it up to Riley Williams, and a foul called.
Also number 24.
It'll be on number 24 on Reed Gray, his second, and the team's 4th here in the second half. Minute 15 left to go in the game. Kick ball by Shumsky. Miles Berry gets the inbound. 1 minute left in play. Aiden Slater drives. I think Harrison caught an elbow on that drive, unintentional. And Aiden Slater circles the drain, and it falls. He now has 13 points, and he's leading all Ram scorers. Williams cuts off Harrison. Now Reed Gray will take it. The floater goes over Isaac Carr. Final 30 seconds, Aiden Slater, tough take, the defender right in front of him. He's now got 15. Slater having himself a nice game. It's final 15 seconds, and ball poked out of bounds. 80-36, the running clock going. McElhathan inbounds to Harrison, 5 seconds. No Rams are going to stop him as he lays it in, and that'll be the final points of the ball game, 80-38. And in the first half, this game much closer than it really seemed. Nelson trailing by 9 at the end of the first half, and they had it within 1 with just about 90 seconds left to go until halftime. And then start of the third quarter, not in Nelson's favor. They did not make a basket for the first 5 minutes to start the half. Meanwhile, Central Catholic jumped out to a nearly 30-point lead in that span, and they just ran away with it here in the fourth quarter. And that'll end it here from Central Catholic. The Rams victorious over the Nelson Hawks, 80-38. And we thank you for joining us on the broadcast.
We just talked about it.